Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our For Queen and Country series. So we have to choose both a new research project and a new civic. Let's get on that. And then we have some more building to do. I also think I want to try some diplomacy in just a bit. What would be the next best choice here? We could go for Celestial Navigation. Now, I have a feeling those estimates are way off. Irrigation is actually a dead-end technology, and I don't have anything. The hanging gardens have already been built, and I don't have anything that I need irrigation for at the moment, do I? No, nowhere close. So I can get that eventually, but right now it's not necessary. So, maybe archery? Perhaps? Or should I move straight up to shipbuilding? I feel like maybe this might be the way to go. Celestial Navigation, this gives us access to the Royal Navy Dockyard. By the way, this replaces the Harbor District. This is what I was talking about during the introduction. So this removes the movement penalty for embarking and disembarking to and from this tile. It must be built on coast or lake terrain adjacent to land. You get extra grid admiral points per turn. You get extra gold from every 2 adjacent district tiles. So you got to pat districts in around this thing to get its full effects. And then you get extra gold from each adjacent coastal resource in addition to some science and gold yields. So the science yields are particularly interesting because that could be useful. Tell you what, let's go ahead. As much as I do need to move towards science, I want to make sure I'm prepared militarily for anything the French might throw at me. So I'm actually going to go for bronze working first, so we get access to the encampment, and that way we can get some extra production out of that. The encampment is a good production building. And then also we'll have access to iron. So it's going to be a minute before that's done, but let's choose a civic as well. Looks like... yeah, I need to go for one of these two. Doesn't really matter which one. Let's go for early empire so we get the settler production bonus. We already have the Eureka, for both of these. So that's useful. Now we're going to move up with this scout because I completely forgot to scout the Scottish Highlands, basically. And this warrior's hanging out. I need more amenities. Or I need more luxury resources to deal with my amenity problem. Don't have enough money to buy a builder right now, but we do have some silver right outside of Birmingham. That can be good. We're also going to be able to build the Oracle in these hills, assuming we can get to it first, which is, considering how wonders have been going so far, a pretty big assumption. We're going to do what we can. Did we really get through 60 turns in episode 1? Wow. Just goes to show you, when you have a hotkey set up for the next turn button, and not a lot going on for the first part of a series, first part of a game, can move pretty quickly. Okay. Birmingham has a second citizen now. That's helpful. Are you on production focus? I think they're both on production focus. You actually are not. But putting you on production focus doesn't help. Neither does putting you on food focus, because there's just nothing near you. Alright, the campus is almost done. I knew it. I knew there would be a barbarian encampment all the way up here. Okay. Well, we can't take them on with a scout, but I can finish looking around. At least they're far away. This scout is eventually going to find its way back down, though. Oh, I also said I was going to try some diplomacy, so... good. All right, so France accepted a delegation. Can I make a deal with them, really? Do they have anything? They do have a luxury resource. Okay, they're not willing to give me anything for their wine, because it's the only one they have right now, so it makes perfect sense. They only have one extra city, which is good. That means we're in pace with them. Never mind. I want to spend a little bit more time this series actually using the diplomacy screen. So we don't have any gossip items right now. Nothing reported, yeah. We have limited access. So in order to raise this, we can research the printing technology, establish a trade route, play as Catherine de Medici. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. So it looks like the trade route would be the best way to do it. And then, of course, our relationship is currently neutral. We sent them a delegation, which gives us +3. We had a friendly first meeting, and they're pleased with our lack of wonders. Oh. I'm about to start calling people names. All right. I'm going to start heading back down south with my scout because there's no reason to keep them up there. Plus, my scout will soon be able to explore the waters. I do need to build a trader as soon as possible. There's a lot of things I need to build. I need to build a galley. Yeah, let's go for the trader, because we could use any additional production speed. All right, see, we have the option to build the Oracle, but it's not, the city's not quite productive enough yet to justify that. We need to get a builder going, frankly, before we do anything else. As much as I want to get these other districts set up, we need a builder in Birmingham before I touch anything else, because we need to improve these deer, we need to improve these truffles in order to get
the past with its changing empires that rose and fell. And you can foresee the future, too.
In order to get the amenities taken care of. Okay, so now we can do 50% production towards settlers, but we lose the production in all cities bonus. Oh boy. We do need to crank out more settlers. But I think I'm going to wait for now, but we'll keep that policy kind of in our back pocket and possibly institute that later. We're going to go for state workforce so that we can go for political philosophy as soon as possible, which is another good way to get additional policies. Oh, interesting. They want to open borders. I really am not interested in open borders with you, France. So I'm going to refuse, and now that probably has impacted my relationship with them. Strategically, it might have been better to accept that, just so France doesn't get pissy early on. Which, believe you me, can happen. On this map, in this situation. I've tried it. Okay, we've already explored that way. I was just making sure. Alright, so our trader's almost done. Now the question is, do we want him trading from London to Birmingham, or vice versa? Because in Civ 6, only one city gets the benefits.
Bronze of the trade. Is the mirror of the form. Wine of the mind.
Alright, so we have access to barracks in the encampment district, also to spearmen, and to iron. We have some iron up here where we already have a farm, which is not very convenient. And also it looks like we have iron elsewhere, right next to Birmingham. Very good. Choose research. Let's go ahead and go for the wheel. Yeah, we're not going to be able to build the pyramids, but if we get the wheel, we'll get the watermill, which will help with production and food. And then I do need to build a settler. Badly. But we don't have a religion yet either. How are we doing on that? Oh, someone's actually beating us to the next great prophet, which is not good. Let's see, how long until I can purchase a shrine? Not soon enough. Or not. It's going to take way too much to purchase that. So, okay, now I need this shrine to build faster. The builder can wait. I need the shrine to build faster. So what I'm going to do is transfer you to Birmingham, and then next turn I'm going to trade. I'm going to build the road from Birmingham to London, so London gets the bonus. Oh wait, no! Damn! Backwards. Oops. So next turn we'll fix that. Trader needed to stay in London, and now we're... I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if we're going to beat this. All right. Begin route. Your knowledge of currency has advanced considerably. Now, how are we doing on that grape? Ooh. I don't think we're going to get it. I think they're going to beat us to the Great Prophet, which, frankly, annoys the living crap out of me. And it's not even a player that we know. There'll be more, but I really would prefer to get the very next one. Yeah, we're not going to get it. Whoever they are, 6 great... Yeah, they're...
It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce.
Okay, now... let's go ahead and research political philosophy so we get access to some new government types. Yeah, actually, the extra faith wouldn't have even helped. It's great profit points that you need, and I don't have anything that would give me additional great profit points. Not at the moment, so... Alright, so now our builder's done. We definitely need to get a holy site set up so that we can continue building up faith in any way we can. Yeah, looks like there would be the best. Alright, now this builder... Alright, of course we can't do anything this turn, because they had to move into woods. We have a lot to do, actually. We've got to build that deer camp, but then we also have to improve these truffles and this silver. I'm actually going to focus, I think, on the luxury resources. Okay, London. Go for the settler. A bunch of very interesting choices being presented to me right now. I could have gone for the library to improve my research, but we need to make sure that we continue to stay competitive city-wise. And also, I just want to make sure I have cities on this southern part of the island so that, you know, nobody gets tempted. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now this builder only has one charge left. And actually, I'm not going to be able to use them to improve the silver because we've got to clear the woods first. Very frustrating. There was some confusion in the last episode on my part because Stonehenge was... I tried to build Stonehenge on some woods, and I got confused about a couple of things, actually. I thought that building anything on woods that automatically clears the woods away, I thought that gave you the production automatically. Not the case. Also, I was under the impression that you didn't need mining. All right, let's go ahead and remove that. Good. That cut the time to produce the holy site in about half. But yeah, I was under the impression that you didn't need mining to cut down woods in Civ 6. I thought it was different from 5. Something just inceptioned me. And so that's what caused me to get confused about Stonehenge, because I couldn't build Stonehenge on a tile that had woods until I had mining, because the woods had to be cut down. That's why there was that confusion. But thankfully there are lots of woods around, so if we need to use them for production boosts on future projects, we have that ability. Builder's going to take 245 gold here. Yeah, let's just leave the scout there. Alright, new settler's almost done. Alright, now we are leading the way to the next great prophet. And hopefully it'll stay that way. With any luck, we'll have that great prophet before the so-called BC AD changeover. Okay. Couple of good spots for cities. Best one's probably right there, so we get those pearls. Plus, just coastal city will give us a little bit more visibility of mainland Europe. And then next city's going to be up there where you saw the other spot. Yeah, we just want to be near those pearls, and it looks like we're also near some iron and stone. Matter of fact, if we...
Don't reinvent the wheel. Just realign it.
Yeah, if we go here, next turn, I'm going to be able to found a city pretty close to a lot of good resources. Okay. Let's go ahead and go for Celestial Navigation. Go for the Great Lighthouse, and if we're lucky, we might be able to get shipbuilding as well. I'm hoping to get both of those wonders under my belt. Kind of ambitious thinking, I know, but... Alright, so now we are faced with some more interesting choices. We do need Birmingham to continue to grow as rapidly as possible, so the extra housing provided by the granary would probably be good, and the food, of course, which is the main component for growth. So growth and room for growth. And then the watermill would be extra food and production. So, plus, I mean, honestly... Okay, shrines do provide a great profit point. Okay, I hadn't seen that explicitly. I know shrines provide faith, but I hadn't looked at that in a while, so... There you go. So the shrine would have helped a little bit earlier, but not enough to catch up to the other player. But we're going to go ahead and build the shrine just to make sure we can lock in our next great prophet. Okay, Exeter has been founded. Now let's go ahead and get a monument set up. We are making more civics points than tech points right now, which is rare in early Civ 6, but I've been very focused on getting those built, so I suppose it makes sense. Almost to turn 100. We're still in the BC years. This trade route's almost done. Okay, this library is going to finish up, and then things will get... All right, Birmingham just grew. That's good. Once this finishes, then this might balance it. This might balance out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now lots of things needed here. Let's go ahead and build the watermill so we get the food and production bonus there. Just want to make sure we continue to build up infrastructure as much as we can. Again, lots of empire building for the first couple of episodes here. Buy a builder. And then they need to improve those pearls. Hey, classical era, 425 BC.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best.
Okay, here it is. So right now we have a military policy that... What are we using militarily? Hang on. Yeah, this really is the most useless tab. I was looking at some of the UI modifications that have come out, and it's just not... doesn't need to be there. Okay, so... Yeah, that's pretty useful, the naval bonus. We haven't used it yet, but it is helpful. I kind of want to have 2 economic policies, though, so we either need a 2 economic policy government or one with a wildcard slot where I can put in an extra economic policy, because that production bonus for settlers, I just feel like is so huge right now. All right, so we could go for Classical Republic. I mean, we could. I mean, we're not really in danger of going to war with anyone right now, and I could still... With the wildcard slot, I could still set up this military policy. On the other hand, I could do an oligarchy and get a combat strength bonus in case I end up going to war. But we're not, right now, we're not in danger of going to war with anybody. France doesn't have a negative disposition towards us. Not really. That could change. That could change. And of course, autocracy would be pure military. %10 bonus on wonder production, +1 boost to all yields. 15% bonus great people points. Tell you what, we've already got the bonus great people points from our Pantheon. Let's go for the Classical Republic. Let's go. I mean, I've been saying we're going to do some empire building, so let's go all in on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go for charismatic leader for a diplomatic policy. Let's definitely do the 50% production towards settlers. And then conscription actually sounds more enticing right now than the naval unit boost. But let's stick with the naval unit boost for now because I do want to get some boats in the water and get them exploring. Okay, now the next best tech to go for, I think, would probably be drama and poetry, so we get access to the theater square. Colosseum's nice. Actually, yeah. You know what? Let's go for that because that's a wonder, and then I can come down to drama and poetry. If we can get the wonder first, that's a permanent advantage that only we can get. Okay, so we have 2 envoys now with Brussels. This is going to give us additional production in London. Just in London for now. Alright, so that's been improved. Tell you what, come up here and improve that silver before anything else. It's a bit of a trip, but let's take full advantage of all of our resources. We also need to improve... I have 3 different iron in my territory, actually. We're doing okay on iron, and up here there's more. We do need to build that oracle pretty soon. Or we're going to miss our chance. It's going to take a long time to build, though. Improving the silver will give us some production. Let's go for it. Let's actually tell you what. Let's use some of the strategies we've been talking about. why don't we go ahead and just sink one turn into a builder, go to the next turn. And I want to use one of these build charges to cut down some woods. Your knowledge of construction is advanced considerably. Very good. Alright. Let's go ahead now and build a galley in London. It's only going to take us 3 turns. Alright, now what we're going to do... Hopefully this will work the way I anticipated. So this is going to give us 45 production, which would give us the builder next turn, but we are instead going to switch production to the Oracle, which actually it looks like that production did get sunk into the builder, which kind of sucks because I had a feeling that would happen because the Oracle, you know, you have to place it, and I wanted to place it where those woods were. So that did not work the way I intended it, but at least now we can go for the silver next turn. Okay, well that was a bit of an experiment, and the experiment did not go well. Sad day. But at least now we can crank out a worker pretty quickly. I might actually switch away from the Oracle for a turn. If I can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Because the worker could help me get it built faster still. So not a total loss, but... Okay, let's do another galley. We'll go back to building the Oracle. You improve the silver. Okay, that did improve the production time on it a bit. Let's go ahead and build a farm here so that Birmingham grows faster. Now, are you on production bonus? No, you're not. Now you are. Perfect. All right, that did shave some time off. Exeter, what about you? Nice. Doesn't change the growth time, but changes the production time. Let's see. I guess we're going to send you down this way to see what we can find on the shoreline. So we are officially exploring the seas. I might scout Ireland with my galleys first before I do anything else, just to see what else I can do from a colonization standpoint. Alright. 2 charges, that is just enough. Alright, now we can actually use... These woods will go towards the Oracle. So that will help. The last time it didn't help when we were clearing a spot for it. Knowledge of shipbuilding has advanced considerably. Very good. Alright, let's remove this. Only gave us 2 turns. Of course it did. Alright, now London, you need an encampment for that production bonus. So why don't we go ahead and build one... Yeah, let's put it right here. So that anyone approaching from the coastline can get fired on. Okay, trader needs a new route, so I would say... Should I switch it around now? Yeah, this time I am going to switch it around. So we're going to put him in Exeter and send the trader to London from Exeter. That way there's still a road built and the trading post still gets built, but Exeter gets the bonuses. We'll send you around this way too. And we'll go to the next turn.
Set your course by the stars, not by the lights of every passing ship.
Okay. New tech. So we still need to get irrigation and archery at some point. Right now they're not huge priorities. Currency, actually shipbuilding needs to be the next one we go for. It's only 7 turns away since we got that boost. Alright, so that iron's been improved. So now we have 1 iron, not 2. Okay, now you trade with London, please. So that's extra food for Birmingham. And a little bit of extra production, which is always nice. Alright, so it doesn't look like France has colonized the northern shore yet. Which is tempting, because it means I could plant a colony down here before they come up this direction. And I could have a colony on the mainland. Hopefully I do not have to explain why that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm not seeing any French borders, not even tucked away behind the edge of the fog of war. So that's a good sign. All right, Exeter, you now need a granary. Ah, there's even a... Wow. Can I potentially... I can't embark units just yet, but I want to get this unit down here ready to take that. Because very soon I will be able to embark units. At the southern coast of Ireland right there. And actually, when this next turn cycles around, I'll give a few more orders, and I'll go ahead and cut this one here. In the next one, I'm going to make a power play for not only this goody hut, but for just mainland Europe. I want to see if I can get a colony in an area down there before it would infringe too much on France's territory. So that's the plan for the next one. And then, of course, we need to put another city up here as well. So once the Oracle is finished, that should put us in a good position to earn tons of great people. Well, not necessarily tons, but more on average because of our Pantheon and our... well, speaking of great people, hang on. Sweet. Next episode, we're also going to earn our great profit, so we're definitely going to be founding a religion next episode. But we'll go ahead and cut this one here. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New historical and grand strategy episodes air daily at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.